Birthdays have always been special to me, not because of gifts or decorations, but because it's the one day I felt seen. All year, I worked hard, stayed quiet, tried to keep the family happy, but on my birthday, I hoped for something simple, a cake I loved, candles I could blow, and the feeling that at least once a year, my happiness truly mattered. This year was different. It was my 21st birthday, a milestone. I had been waiting for this day for months, planning little details in my head, the dress I would wear, the songs I wanted to play, and most importantly, the cake. For me, the cake wasn't just dessert, it was tradition. Every year since I was a child, I imagined cutting into a cake that was truly mine. My flavor, my choice, my happiness. So 2 weeks before my birthday, I placed an order, a rich, triple-layer chocolate fudge cake with strawberries and cream, the flavor I loved more than anything. I saved money for it. I imagined the moment I'd cut it, with everyone singing around me, their voices blending into a song of love, but what happened instead broke me. The night before my birthday, I was buzzing with excitement. I checked the order twice, making sure the bakery had it right. I told my family about it, and my sister, she just rolled her eyes. Chocolate? Again? You're so boring, she said. I laughed it off. She always teased me, but deep down, I felt uneasy. Her tone wasn't playful. It was sharp. Still, I ignored it. I told myself, tomorrow will be perfect. Nothing can ruin it. How wrong I was. I woke up smiling. Messages from friends filled my phone. Calls, wishes, little surprises. But what I wanted most was the evening, the moment my cake would arrive. I dressed up. I decorated my room with balloons. Everything was ready. When the doorbell rang, my heart leapt. The cake, I whispered. I rushed to the door and froze. The box was different. The bakery logo wasn't the same. Confused, I opened it. Inside was a vanilla cake, plain white, covered with almonds, not chocolate, not strawberries, not what I ordered. I stared at it in shock. This isn't my cake. I stormed into the living room, holding the box. My family looked surprised, and then I saw her, my sister, smiling proudly. What is this? I demanded. She shrugged. I canceled your order. I told them to send this instead. My jaw dropped. You? What? Why would you do that? She crossed her arms. Because chocolate is boring. Everyone likes vanilla more. I wanted a flavor that everyone would enjoy. I felt my chest tighten. But it's my birthday. It was supposed to be my choice. She rolled her eyes. Stop being selfish. It's just a cake. You should be grateful. Grateful for having my happiness stolen? When the candles were lit, everyone gathered around. I forced a smile as they sang. But inside, I was crumbling. Each note of the birthday song felt like a reminder of what I lost when I cut the cake. The knife sank into vanilla sponge. The taste of almonds filled my mouth, a flavor I despised. Everyone cheered, laughing, enjoying themselves. And there I was, choking back tears, pretending everything was fine, because what else could I do? If I cried, they'd call me dramatic. If I spoke up, they'd say I was ungrateful. So I smiled. I smiled while my heart broke. Later that night, when everyone was asleep, I sat alone. I thought about the little girl inside me who had dreamed of this day. She didn't get her cake. She didn't get her moment. Her joy was stolen by someone who claimed to love her. It wasn't just about cake. It was about control, about respect, about being allowed to choose for myself. And I realized, for my sister, my happiness never mattered. It was always about her. I kept asking myself, was I wrong to expect something simple? Was I selfish for wanting chocolate? But no, it wasn't selfish. It was human. It was my right. That day, I learned a painful truth sometimes. The ones closest to you can hurt you the most, and sometimes the smallest betrayals leave the deepest scars because it's never just about the cake. It's about the love behind it. And when love is missing, even the sweetest cake tastes bitter. Now, every time I see a chocolate cake, I feel two things: sadness for the day I lost, and strength for the lesson I gained, because from that day on, I promised myself no one will ever cancel my happiness again.